made a crazy risk to gamble. And it's about to pay off.
So I want the Celtics to cover. I want the Celtics halftime. I want Garnett points and rebounds.
What do you know?
I don't know. I just know.
Well, I'll tell you what I know. That's the dumbest fucking bet I ever heard of.
I disagree. I disagree, Gary.
What is that?
I started it.
Are you serious? You're taking my money all over town, placing bets.
I'm having very serious second thoughts.
Are you serious right now?
I know I fucked up.
Howard, where's the money right now?
Howard, got my money? Howard! Is it too late? I'm done. It means nothing. It meant nothing. Please. Give me another shot.
You having a good time?
Yes. This is me. This is how I win.
Aloha. This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, come to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man. And it is the last day, the last evening of 2019. And I wanted to bring you, yes you, the best movie reviews for 2019. Actually, the last movie review that I will give for 2019, and that is for Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler. Yes, the comedian Adam Sandler. And well, without further ado, remember our rating scale, shock a thumbs up. It's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down. It's junk, I don't recommend it, don't see it. And for Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler, it is a shock a thumbs up. Let me tell you the truth. This movie is a gut punch. If you're going into it expecting a happy-go-lucky comedic movie from Adam Sandler, you will be sorely disappointed. And not only that, but shocked. This is a serious, dramatic movie with touches of comedy here and there sprinkled through by Adam Sandler. But it is the kind of comedy, the kind of laughter you get when you're really nervous and filled with anxiety and fear. That is the kind of comedy or laughter that you get out of this, that you can't, that you're so shocked at seeing it, you don't know how to react, so you just kind of laugh, suddenly hoping that will relieve the tension in this movie, in your body. And I'm here to tell you, way at the end, without giving any spoilers, it doesn't relieve that tension. Oh, wow. Again, I didn't know exactly what to expect from this movie. Looking at the trailer, which I just showed you, you see a movie with Adam Sandler that is essentially all about what appears to be a jeweler, a middle-aged man, apparently a sports gambling addict, who owns his own jewelry shop, who is apparently, pressed to his limit. He is up to his socks in debt, up to his neck in debt, as he has leveraged everything, his jewels, his home, almost his wife and kids, his entire life, to his gambling addiction, with sports betting. And finally, in this movie, as a last-ditch effort, he bets the last bits of money that he has on these, including these uncut gems that he has smuggled out of Ethiopia, illegal, of course, and still he doesn't just cash those in for the money. He still leverages those in one huge final bet. And off the bat, just to tell you, I fully expected this. It's like, okay, looking at this trailer, okay, sports addict, gambling, Adam Sandler. It's going to have some kind of positive message at the end. He's going to hit big, and then everything's going to be all right for him and his family, or he's going to go the tragic route. He's going to lose totally everything. He's going to lose his family. They're going to leave him, and he's going to be destitute at the end of the movie. And he's going to have to, pick up the pieces after that. Maybe he's going to AA or something like that, Gamblers Anonymous, to kind of pick up the pieces of his life. That's what I was thinking was going to happen at the end of this movie. Some kind of moralistic message, against the dangers of gambling like this. Kind of what we've seen from other movies. At the end they give some kind of poignant message about, don't gamble, gamble responsibly, etc. But, oh man, I was not prepared for this ending with Uncut Gems, with Adam Sandler. This is his best acting role that I've ever seen. And I liked Adam Sandler's early comedy. I didn't like any of his Netflix work. I don't really watch the Hotel Transylvanias. They're fine for kids, I guess. To me, he always takes the shortcut and goes for the potty humor. Kind of like what a lot of early Saturday Night Live comedians did and do, and basically just goes nowhere with it. But in his dramatic roles, and his first one that I noticed him really break out of was Spanglish. And as good as he was in this, he is 1,000 times better. If you love Adam Sandler, and I'm not just talking about his comedy, but his dramatic roles as well, this is way far up above anything you have ever seen. And it is a story that punches you, like I said, right in the gut and will take your breath away up until the very end. This is an amazing movie, and I can't recommend it any more highly than I already have with a shock of thumbs up. It is an amazing movie. Go see it. It has opened wide. It has hit the islands this weekend, the New Year's Eve weekend. For the holiday weekend. So go ahead and check it out. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself for a roller coaster of a movie that will leave you kind of traumatized at the end. This is definitely not for small kids. Don't bring your children to see this movie like you're thinking, Adam Sandler is going to be funny in this. I'll bring my little kids to see this. No, and I'm not talking just no out of like the potty humor. It's like, no, this is a serious movie with elements of comedy. It is not for children. You do not want to take your kid to go see this. Maybe your teenage son or daughter, but not a little kid to go see this movie. I'm warning you right now. It is a shock of thumbs up. It is really good, but as a dramatic, tension-filled movie with Adam Sandler. So basically, like I said, Adam Sandler is, without going into spoilers, he's a jeweler with a sports gambling addiction. He has, he owns his own store, runs it, is kind of known. He's very charismatic. He's got connections with some of these sports and, maybe third level tier famous people throughout. This is like in the New York area, or maybe Boston, I guess, on the East Coast. third level tier, famous people, along with some sports figures. And like I said, he leverages what he has left out of all his debts that he owes in gambling. And loan sharks are even after him throughout this movie to procure some opals, some raw, uncut, still in the rocks opals that he smuggles out of Ethiopia. And with these, he is looking to change his luck around, basically sending them to auction for hoping to get millions of dollars from them, which, to pay off his debts, or maybe leverage into more bets to try to get ahead and break even, to get out of debt and save himself and his family, as he has a wife, 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 daughter, that are on the verge of divorce with his wife, out of the tensions of his gambling addiction, kind of sneaking around as his wife knows he's having an affair. Plus, he seems to honestly love this woman he has on the side, and she seems to really love him. There's tension there as he thinks she's cheating on him, as she is a very beautiful young woman that has a lot of opportunities other than Adam Sandler, who doesn't really look like he has much of a future, and especially for this young woman, if he's going to especially stay with his family and 3 kids. So there's tension there on the home front, tension on the business front, as his shop is and all his jewels in there are leveraged, even more so towards the criminal aspect of it. People are, these semi-famous sports figures are coming in, looking to buy jewelry, having their jewelry clean there. Really nice, high valuable items, gems, etc., gold, and he's taking them to be clean, but then he's sneaking them out of his own shop to pawn to get money to further his bets, his betting and his gambling addiction. All that, in for hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt with his own brother-in-law who married his sister, and he's demanding his money back, hiring loan sharks to go after him and harass him throughout the movie in an attempt to get his money back, even so far as to canceling some of his bets before he can lose any more money, which frustrates and upsets him when on the off chance he might win, And even despite all the fear, all the pain, and the tragedy that he goes through, he's still, he has several moments he's got money in his hand, he could take care of these debts and kind of break even, but yet he is addicted and pushed to throw the money away on more gambling, more bets, in the hopes of a bigger score. Yes, Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler is a shock, a thumbs up. I highly recommend it. This was the last movie that I saw for 2019, and I highly recommend it to you, especially if you love Adam Sandler and his dramatic work. And again, it is sprinkled with a bit of comedy, as you see from the trailers. As only Adam Sandler can seem to do, both the dramatic and the comedic, a strange combination of the two that he does. But he does it so well. All right, thank you so much. This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, saying shock a thumbs up for Uncut Gems. Go see it when you can. If you miss it at the theater, it's going to have a long run, probably there for at least 3 more weeks. So take a look for it out there. But if not, keep it in mind for streaming on Netflix or iTunes rental, and you won't be dissatisfied with it. All right. Thank you so much, and aloha, and Happy New Year for 2020. All right. Thank you so much. Mahalo and aloha.